Morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Angela, and I got questions for you. Why didn't anybody tell me that I had already watched the Minotaur and the Diviner? I thought I was watching the Minotaur when I was really watching the Minotaur and the Diviner. So, yay, we're almost finished with this mid-season premiere. Woohoo! All right, so let's jump right in. We of Fear the Walking Dead. This is Angela. The channel is Be Fabulous You. Thank you so much for joining. We are continuing the episode that opens with the Jolly Ranch being invaded by the Nation, and it closes with the Jolly Ranch trying to make. Hold on. And it ends with the Jolly Ranchers, some of them, trying to get in good with the Nation on their part of the Jolly Ranch. They done broke up into two halves. The Jolly Ranchers half and the Nation's half. Miss Bella, we know a dog walked down the street, lady. We don't need your commentary. That's my video vixen, Miss Bella. Okay. So back at the Jolly Ranch, Alicia is confronting she's confronting a double dipping rancher. So some of the ranchers had said the Nation is double dipping, and so Alicia, she got her eyes, and then she noticed that, you know, a Jolly Rancher is double dipping. So she's confronting her, and she pours the extra water that the woman had taken back to the source. And then the woman is like, "You care more about them than us." And then Alicia is like, "There is no them and us." And then the woman goes on attack, and then Alicia's like, "Listen to me, we only have 6 weeks of water left. We work together or we die." And then all craziness breaks out, and then there's a gunshot, and the guy is like, "Back away from the well. We'll make sure everyone gets what they need." And then we see Nick standing in front of the well after everyone else parts the human sea. And Nick is like, "You stick to your side of the ranch, and we'll stick to our side of the ranch." And then Nick pulls out his gun. And then the man walks up to Nick as a few Jolly Ranchers have physically gotten behind him. Actually, it's the little girl who had knocked the water out of whoever had offered her that water. And I think her mother and then her father. I think that's who's standing behind Nick. And then Ophelia, she touches the hand of the man who had first shot the gun. And she's like, "Not now." The arm, you know, like, "Not now," catching his attention. And then as the Nation walks away, a guy says, "The ranch is on the same water table. We have to get as much out as we can before them. So it's a battle of them versus us. Who's going to win? The Native American Nation or the Jolly Rancher white people?" Okay, so then back at the bazaar, that's Madison, Taka, and now Stern, victorious Victor Stern, we see Taka watching Maria Lou. And that's the big wig who they were negotiating with for water. And he also seems to be buying something, but I think he's mainly trying to watch her. And then we see Madison waking up, and she's asking Stern about Taka. And he like, "Taka's not much of a talker. I don't know where he went. He didn't tell me nothing." That's what Stern is like. And then Victor is like, "You trust Taka?" And Maddie is like, "We want and need the same thing. We found Nick and Alicia too. With bro. Oh, Alicia, we have her too. She's with her brother. My children are alive." And then Victor is like, you know, lifting up his arm, patting his chest. Come on, Bella. Come on." And then Madison comes over and Victor is like, "Come here. You found Nick, but you lost Travis." That's her husband, her man. And then he's like, Victor is like, "God is a feckless thug." Victor Strad is a mess. And then the door bursts open, and Taka is being held at gunpoint by 2 guys who he says, "They said they'd kill every one of us. So I don't know if they were looking all over for Strand and then Taka them bought them to Strand's hiding place. I don't know. Okay, so then we're in a courtyard or an open kind of area. And Victor is being held. And Madison approaches a guy. And he's like, what are you going to do? She's like, Madison is like, what are you going to do to my friend? Let me talk to the proctor about what Victor has to work off. And then we see Victor chained to about 4 or 5 other folks. And they have to be at the fence and kill the dead. I guess that's their punishment. That's how they work off whatever they done did, according to the person, the proctor, until their debt is paid. And then Madison goes up to Strand and he says, go back to your children. You are wasting time. That's what Victor is saying to Madison. Something is everywhere. Oh, this is everywhere. It does not see border, nor state, nor county, city, or country. The whole world is lost. That's what Victor is saying to Maddie. And then Maddie is like, I found you, though. And then Victoria's Victor is like, my mother named me Victor because she knew I'd always win. Don't worry. Look, I can afford to be more dramatic now because I'm like, oh, I have an abundance of time. Before I'm like, although I still got a whole bunch of stuff on my to-do list. Because it's going to be a new week and I still haven't reviewed the stuff from last week. And then we're at the ranch and the nation folks are gathering tools. We see them like with, you know, hoes and rakes or, you know, whatever. And then Nick is watching on the ground, and Alicia is watching from on high. You know, the people of the nation, what they're doing. And then we see that the nation is using divining rods to find water. The diviner. I should have known this was the diviner when I... Anyway. And then we're at the bazaar, and Taka says to Maddie, I repaired the water deal. That's what they were working on with the Asian woman, Mrs. Liu. And she'll have it at first light. And Maddie is still drinking and pensive. She might have another plan. You never know with this Madison. Then we see the Jolly Rancher militia is making swords, and they're strategizing how to disarm the nation since they are outgunned. And then we see Strand being released to fight walkers as Maddie watches. And then we see the big water sail going down outside of the bazaar. We see like 2 big water trunks. And then in the middle, we see Taka with his suitcase with his currency, whatever it was in those tubes. And then we see Maria Lou on another side. It's like Taka and Maria Lou. And he just got his suitcase. And then Maria Lou, she has 3 people behind her or with her. And then Taka is discovering that his currency is gone. All the tubes are empty. Madison, Maddie. And then we see Strand. He's almost dead. He's being attacked by walkers. And then the guy shoots the walkers. One of the guys shoots the walkers. And then Madison is helping Victor up. And she's like, your debt is paid. So instead of water, they got Victor. Is that a good exchange? And then we see Taka, and he's waiting. He got his arms crossed. He's at the truck. And he's like, you killed everyone for this waste. He's calling Strand a waste. And Madison is like, I saved us. The tanker would have only gotten us so far. Victor has a permanent solution. And then Victor is like, I do? And then Madison is like, you're going to take us to the dam. And we're going to get all the water we need. And then we're back at the Jolly Ranch and the militia. We see them, they're moving through the brush and they're about to attack. And they're probably trying to attack to get the guns. And then one of the guys who's part of the militia, he sees Alicia and he's like, gosh darn it. And then Nick and the others look over and they see Alicia and she's helping to dig the well with the nation. They done used the divining rod to find where they thought the water was and they dig in the well, and Alicia's helping them like, I'm with y'all. We all in this together. And then the guy is like, get her out of there. And then we see Ophelia and she's watching the militia through a curtain. And she's like, I can talk to them. And then the guy, he's like, as they are cocking their guns, he's like, no more talking. We won't draw first blood, but if they attack, Taka will understand. And then back with Nick and the militia in the brush, the guy is like, the water table's tapped. It's useless. What's she doing? And then Nick is like, trying to save us. And then we see the guns pointed out the window. The nation people, they got their guns pointed at the militia, but the militia don't see them. And then that's inside the building, the guns are pointed out. And then Nick walks over by Alicia, and then the militia guy is like, they're not gonna find anything. And then the nation, they put their guns down when they see Nick go over there. And then Nick and Ophelia are helping. Oh, not Nick and Ophelia, but Nick and his sister Alicia are helping with the dig. And then we see a shot from above, like not a gunshot, but like a camera shot from above. And it's like, it's a unified effort. It's more join in. It's not like everybody joins in, but it's like Nick joins in, then about like 5 or 10 other people join in. So that's what I got. Yay! Fear the Walking Dead is back. And I'm actually, you know, I guess because, you know, I'm anti-imperialist, taking people's land and jacking them over. I'm on the side of the nation. Is that wrong? Am I supposed to be on the other side? Because I know we know all these people, but I'm rooting for the nation. Go nation, go nation, go. Get your land back. Get your land back. I want y'all to win. I'm voting for the nation. So I want you to don't do nothing to make me just really, really hate you. Help me to, you know, I want to be on your side. But that's what I got. Thank you so much for watching. I am Angela again. The channel is Be Fabulous You. Today, tonight, whatever it is for you is the best moment. It's the most wonderful moment in time. So enjoy it and be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you. Like, comment, subscribe. We're working on 200 subscribers. That's all I got. Love ya. Bye.